What's up, everybody? We're talking hub-centric rings. So I own this very dirty 2005 Acura TSX. Now, I decided that I wanted to upgrade and purchase some aftermarket wheels. So after I got the wheels installed, I noticed that I had some very heavy vibrations in my steering wheel when I was on the freeway, and I hit about 55 and it would stop if I accelerated up to about 70 or so, 70 miles per hour. So every time I run into vibrations when I'm on the freeway, and specifically when it's at about 60 miles per hour, I usually go with my first least invasive procedure, which is to check the pressure of the tires in the front. So the two front tires have to have the same pressure. So I checked the tire pressure was perfect, still had vibrations. Next, I figured, okay, so I got the wheels balanced, they're brand new. So this is an example of what you'll see here. So this is a wheel weight that they add to your wheel, and this helps to minimize vibrations. Sometimes you'll see the wheel weights, they're the stick-on, or sometimes they'll be the clip-on. The clip-on was the one that I just showed you right before. So I took the two front wheels off, and one of the things I noticed, my aftermarket wheels did not have the weights on one of the wheels. So took it back to the shop, got it balanced, took it on the freeway, and I hit about 55 miles per hour when I noticed vibrations were still there. So I went online, I did some reading, and I found that aftermarket wheels require what's called a hub-centric ring. So here are 4 different types of hub-centric rings. Okay, so this is your bore of the wheel, and this is the diameter of the inner bore. Okay, so the diameter here on the stock wheels is 64.1 millimeters. This is for Honda applications. So this is the wheel hub of the car. This is an OEM wheel hub for my car. And what you're looking for here is the measurement of the outer diameter of the wheel hub. The size of this is 64 millimeters, 64.1. So that when that wheel sits on that hub, it sits nice, flush, perfect, and it centers the wheel on the hub. So here's the stock wheel and the stock wheel hub, and they match perfectly in there. It's not going to move at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like when an aftermarket wheel sits on an OEM hub. I replaced the hubs on my car about a year ago, and I kept the used ones. That's why I'm able to show it to you this way. So when you put an aftermarket wheel, this is my aftermarket wheel, on my OEM hub, you'll notice that it moves around. So in order to purchase the correct hub-centric rings for my car, I needed to find out 2 measurements. One was the diameter, the outer diameter of this hub, and we already know it's 64.1 millimeters. The other measurement that I needed was the the inner diameter of the wheel bore. So I went online and I found that Motegi used 72.6. So the rings that I needed were 72.6 millimeters to 64.1 millimeter. Usually the bigger number is going to be first when you search online. So I was in a hurry to get these rings, and I noticed that I had a hard time finding the exact size. I saw some that were 73 to 64.1. And I figured, okay, what if you round up to 72.6 and just get a 73? Okay, let me show you. Here is a 72.6 millimeter ring, okay? Goes in there perfectly. Here is a 73. It does, oh, well, I can actually press it in there. So as you can see, even the 73 millimeter ring goes in there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what happens when I put the hub on there. Nice and flush, look at that. It's not going to move. Beautiful. This is how you want to have your wheels.